Yeah, I was ready, they didn't have my back. They was petty, I stayed in my bed. On that petty, I brought it right back.
Oh, brother, if he goes to jail, we might as well go and celebrate right now. My beautiful patrons, my brothers and sisters, beautiful people around the world. Breaking news. Where's my sirens? Oh, where's my sirens? Somebody please find my sirens. Oh, because, man, we're going to crack open the cold one in November. All of this corruption going on, the election interference. There are going to be people getting disbarred, jailed, investigated. A lot of people are going to be held accountable pretty soon, y'all. We're going to come after all of them. And we're going to crack open the cold one in November. We're going to get these prices down. We're going to close some things up. We're going to bring back to life and people in America, especially that are chasing this American people, that are chasing the American dream. Because right now it's a nightmare. Oh, we finna wake everybody up, baby. We're going to continue to bring you guys updates. We're going to call all this corruption out, and we're going to have fun. And we're going to spread the love. God bless all you beautiful people around the world. It's time to hit them sirens. It's time. Grab the cooler. I love y'all, man. I hope everybody's having an amazing start to the week. That May is treating you well. We getting close, man. Pretty soon it'll be quicker than you know it, man. Trump done violated the gag order again, man. What we up to? $30,000, $40,000? I told him just bring $30,000 a week. We're gonna keep violating it. And he says, put me in jail, sir. Put me in jail. So we can show everybody how kangaroo this thing is. How corrupt this thing is. We're going to prove to everybody. Go on, throw me in jail so we can capitalize on this victory. Yeah. Y'all comment down below how y'all feel. I know tons of y'all sent this to me. Say, Rick, go check out the new 5 segment and see what took place. So let's go and check it out. And again, man, y'all spread the love. You never know what people are going through, especially in today's time. Times are getting crazy, y'all. People are struggling at an all-time high. An all-time high. You never know what somebody's going through. So please spread the love. Check up on your loved ones. Give them a hug for me. Text them, call them. You know what I'm saying? Spend time. People are tired, exhausted. Working, 15-hour, 12-hour, 15-hour shifts, 100 hours a week look like. 5, 6 side hustles, back hurt, you know what I'm saying? Drained. Can't even go inside the grocery store and smile anymore. Can't even walk outside and smile. Hell, sometimes when they wake up and can't even, just wake up and say, again, another day. So please, I encourage you to spread the love, y'all. If y'all don't get what I'm saying, please spread the love to one another, man. When you go out in the public, when you're with your loved ones, spread the love, man. Crack jokes, smile, wave. If you get an opportunity or a chance to bless somebody, bless them. The simple things go a long way, man. The simple things go a long way. And you never know how you could impact somebody's day. I love y'all, man. Let's jump straight in.
Dramatic warning yet to jail the former president as day 12 of the trial wraps. This morning, Judge Merchan holding Trump in contempt of court for violating a gag order for the 10th time and imposing a $1,000 fine. The judge then bluntly said this: "The last thing I want to consider is jail. You are a former president and possibly the next one." Trump reacting to that while outside the court.
This judge has given me a gag order and said you'll go to jail if you violate it. And frankly, you know what? Our Constitution is much more important than jail. It's not even close. I'll do that sacrifice any day. This is a real threat to our country, and it's a serious threat to the Constitution. And the most important day in the history of our country is going to be November 5th of this year. That's called Election Day. God bless the USA.
And then he turned around. Judge, what do you think of this this morning?
You know, when I heard the judge say that, I said to myself, that's very interesting. He'll never do it. And then when I heard Donald Trump say, go for it, buddy, I thought to myself, the judge is in a pickle right now because he drew a red line. He either follows it or he doesn't. He's either going to be a Joe Biden or Obama. And, you know, the red line comes, goes, doesn't do anything about it. But this is what I think would happen. He would probably want to do something that would somehow confine former President Trump, maybe to his house as opposed to jail. If President Trump goes to Rikers, I'm telling you right now, every felon in there is going to try to get a ballot and vote for him because Donald Trump will go in there and...
it'll be some good stories, y'all. It'll be some good stories. It'll be some good old, man, I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be good, y'all. And like I say, Trump, just go and bring another 20, 10, 20, 30. Like, Trump walks up the street, $10,000. Trump do 2 jumping jacks, $5,000 a piece. All he got to do is 2 jumping jacks, $5,000 a piece. Shout out to what's her name in the comments. They said if Trump sneezes, that's $30,000 right there. The Mar-a-Lago pillowcases is $2 million a piece. Oh man, y'all crack me up, man.
Impressed him because he really is the kind of guy who like people respond to. But in the end, look, there is no case here. There is no crime here. This is about the abuse of process, and they haven't touched him. This whole trial, from everybody, David Pecker, Davidson the lawyer, Hope Hicks, this guy McConney today, nobody has connected anything to do with Donald Trump. And it's almost pathetic at this point. And he is, I think what President Trump was saying there is, go for it, buddy. The Constitution's more important. You're going to prove to the country and the world that you are turning this place into a third world country and a kangaroo court. Do it, and you will pay the price. And by the way, the last thing I want to say is the only thing that's been proven beyond a reasonable doubt is that everybody hates Michael Cohen.
That's for sure.
Michael.
Greg.
On TikTok Live.
I have a message for the Democrats.
What?
No judge is coming to save them. Like, even if that were to happen, it's not going to save them from a tough election in November.
No, and every time they try to do something to Trump, it just helps him. It reminds me of that cliched scene in every action movie where the hero is tied to a chair in a gritty warehouse, taunted by an armed and lethal enemy. And what does the hero do after getting pistol whipped? He smiles and he spits blood back in the enemy's face. So in that story that I told, who is the hero and who is the abusing enemy? Even if you don't like Trump, you know who the hero is in this, and it's Trump. And I think the judge just mildly endorsed him by saying possibly the next
I told y'all.
president.
I told y'all. Possibly the next president. Oh, Judge. Let's clap it up and let's bake an American organic apple pie for the judge. Like our brother Nathan Wade says, American apple pie. Let's bake him an apple pie, and us Patriots are not gonna forget the ice cream with it. We're not gonna forget the ice cream with it. Hell, we're even gonna sprinkle a little cinnamon sugar on top. You like it like that, Judge? A little cinnamon sugar on top.
He did. I hope they do arrest Trump. I hope they put him in jail because that does guarantee that he wins. Please, please, please. This is becoming the greatest third act of any political story, perhaps moving. And by the way, there's this unintentional benefit. I think that America is reaping benefits by shunting all of the Trump derangement people into this small patch called the courtroom drama. It keeps them busy. What's going on? So they're not on the street harassing people in red hats or doxing people. They're just, what's going on? So it keeps them busy. This is their little shiny toy. Meanwhile, and I've said it a million times, I won't say it again, it's focusing and sharpening Trump. He comes out of the gate like a bronco, ready to just roar. And it's working. I mean, man, it's like he's up.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Should he keep it going?
Well, he kept it going. After court today, he said the judge was a disaster who hates me and wants to extend the trial to keep me off the campaign trail. And then he called Alvin Bragg a disgrace who only brought the case because he was winning in the polls. So I think he's going to go to jail, directly to jail, not pass go, not collect $200. But the stories from jail are going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a cockroach bigger than Rosie O'Donnell. I used my one phone call to call Melania to ask for a conjugal visit. I mean, it's going to be great. But inside the court was a disaster for the prosecution. They put on one of the executives from the Trump organization who said that I was the one that created the structure, the timing of these payments. Trump had no idea about the payments. I was the one, the executive said, who said it should be called legal expense. Trump had nothing to do with it and said that they do these things all the time because bad news is bad for business, and he's a businessman. And then when you add that to Pecker's testimony, who said, yeah, we've been doing this for Trump since before he was a candidate, that just sets up that this has nothing to do with politics.
And you add it to Hope Hicks, who said he didn't want Melania to know.
Right.
Case closed.
Harold.
So here's my issue and concern. First, it seems like this is not an issue or concern, but just
we know Harold. Harold's gonna bake us a green bean casserole now. He's probably gonna say, if he violates it, I think he should go to jail. I can already guess what Harold's gonna say. I don't want it to happen, but I think if he does violate her, he gonna have to go serve some time. Just bake us a green bean casserole, Harold. We know what you're up to, buddy.
it's the frame. He's winning, it appears. I'm not on the jury, but it appears that that no argument is being made persuasively or beyond a reasonable doubt that President Trump was a part of an effort to make a payment to somebody. And until you prove that, you can't then have to show that's in furtherance of another crime.
Yeah, we know Harold had a 4.0 GPA. He was what's that? The top of the class when you were top of the class? Valedictorian or something like that. I think it's called Valedictorian, something like that. Yeah. We know he gave the speech at the end of the graduation ceremony.
Which strikes me, Judge, and the former prosecutor, Madam Pirro here, that if you were the defendant, you should just shut up and let the trial go on and be acquitted. Now, the second part of this is we have three branches of government, and it's the most unique form of government in the world. It's the best form of government in the world because the three words that describe our system is checks and balances. The legislative, the judicial, and executive. No branch is more important than the other, and each has a unique responsibility. So I'm torn, Judge. When I think about what this judge is doing, you can agree with the judge or not, but he represents the court in this matter. You can say that things should never have been brought, and you may be right or may not be right, but this judge now has a responsibility. And whomever the defendant is, if the defendant repeatedly defies what the court says, then you are basically saying that that branch of government, the judicial branch, is toothless. I don't want to see President Trump go to jail for this purpose, for violating a gag order. And for the life of me, I can't understand why he would challenge that. Now, the third part happens if indeed he violates the gag order more. The rules of the court, our system of governance, our system of government. Does he send the president to jail? I think the judge showed an awareness of what's happening here. I thought his point, Greg, about he could be president. He's a former president, all true, and he could be president is true. But why challenge that? If you're winning this case, even if you were not winning this case, don't challenge. Hear me out for 1 sec, Judge. I just don't believe you put a judge who is telling you, I don't want to do this, but you're giving me.
I told y'all what Harold was going to say. I told y'all.
No choice. Now, some are saying, well, he shouldn't be in court. The charges should have been brought. All of that may be true, but this judge has a job to do, and he represents the judicial branch. One of the three branches in our form of governance, and one of three that makes up the checks and balances. So I hope the former President Trump is not sent to jail. But if he violates what this judge says again, he should be.
I told y'all.
You said earlier you should just.
We know how he breaks it down. I told y'all. You know he got to outsmart everybody.
to shut up and be acquitted. The problem is the man is also running for president. So it's not just about those 12 people on the jury. It's about the fact that he's missing out on the opportunity to go out and campaign. And let me just finish one more thing.
Sure.
And the gag order, he is not gagged from saying anything about Bragg. And the judge made it very clear that he has the right to criticize Bragg.
I didn't say Bragg. I said the court.
And the court as well. He can do that.
No. If you look at, I read it. Maybe we read it differently. But my only point is, why not just comply with the order and go forward? That's only my point. Don't put the judge or the court in this position.
Well,
We're ready. We're ready. We send him to jail. We might as well celebrate right now, Patriots. Crack open a cold one right now. Yes, indeed. Y'all comment down below how y'all feel about that, man. Drop a like. How do you think this thing is gonna play out? We're gonna grab the cooler, throw some ice in it, and we're gonna crack open a cold one in November. God bless all you beautiful people around the world, my beautiful patriots, my brothers and sisters. I love y'all, man, and I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. I encourage you to spread the love. Your loved ones, strangers, people around you, spread the love, man. If you don't do anything, at least spread the love. I love y'all, and I will catch you beautiful people in the next one. Peace and love, family.